Hello, second B flat clarinet. Okay, so really quickly, I just want to talk about clarinet parts because we're going to be getting into more music that has parts. And so you're going to a lot of times see even up to 3 clarinet parts plus a bass clarinet part. So really there's 4 clarinet parts in a lot of band music. And it is partly because clarinet covers such a wide range of notes that we have the ability to play these really cool chords within the clarinet section. And it sounds really nice when we can get those harmonies going. So typically, first B flat clarinet will play the highest notes, second B flat clarinet will play the second highest notes, third B flat clarinet will play the lower notes, and bass clarinet obviously will play some really low bass notes. The second thing that makes Star Spangled Banner kind of tricky, did I tell you the first thing? The first thing that makes Star Spangled Banner kind of tricky is the range of notes. So it goes from really high notes down to really low notes. That's less in clarinet 2 than clarinet 1 and flute, but it is still in here. Your tricky part is you have a lot of accidentals. So let's talk about key signature, which is the second tricky thing about the Star Spangled Banner. This is written in the key of A flat concert, which means 2 flats for clarinets, B flats and E flats. All B's are B flat, all E's are E flat. For the upper B flat, it's the A key and the long key in the back, not the thumb hole, but the long key, the register key. And then we put the right hand down. One, that's going to help us later on when we cross the break, and 2, it kind of brings that into tune a little bit better. So we play the B flat like this when it's the high one, the one on the 3rd line. Low B flat is C plus 1. Flat is first. B natural, B flat. You don't have any B naturals in this song, so they're all going to be C plus 1. The E's are trickier if there's not a sign in front of it, mostly. It's E flat. So D plus the bottom side key. Now notice I'm not going like this. I'm leaving this by its home, and I'm just bumping that side key open with the side of my finger. That's why it's a side key. It's on the side of the clarinet. I use the side of my finger. So D plus the bottom side. But you'll notice the very first E that you have has this really kind of weird looking sign in front of it. That's called a natural sign. And it's like shaped like an L and then a 7, right? So natural. And that just means regular E. Natural E is the same as regular E. Thumb, 1, E. So if you see that sign, and the first one is natural, the second 2 are flat, and they put the flat sign in there. Remember that little B? That's the flat sign to remind you to play E flat. But all the E's that don't have a mark for sure are E flat. And then it goes back to E natural in the next one, then E flat, and then you have, like, so you've got to really be careful, because, like, if you look after 31, you have F, G, F, E flat, D, E flat, G, F, E flat, E natural, D, C. It sounds really cool, but it is tricky. So make sure you're paying attention to that part. Okay, and then the final thing before we actually start is, because this is an indoor performance and people will be singing along with it, we are going to put an introduction on it. So we're going to use the end of the song as the intro. So for clarinet 2, that is the last 6 notes. Dun, 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 dun. So your part sounds like this. 1, 2. So that's where we're going to start. And then we're going to go right into the first 2 notes at 6. Da, 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 da. Okay? So I'm going to stand up actually when I play it so that you can see the clarinet better. And I'm going to count us off by going 1, 2, 3, 1. Da, 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 da. Here we go. That chair. 1, 2, 3, 1. And that is Star Spangled Banner for B-flat Clarinet 2. Have fun. If you need help, you know how to reach me.